My name is Mark Cantilino. I'm a senior here. And in my 4 years here, I've been searched 4 times. The first time was my sophomore year, but they came in on an anonymous tip, and security eventually caught on to it and started raiding us just for like more anonymous tips. The last time I was raided was probably the most interesting. That was the beginning of this year. That was in October. And I was in my art class, and one of my friends called me and said security was at my place. So I went back to my place at about 3:30, and two RAs, the RD, and two security guards were in here just rummaging through things. And they immediately told me that they were doing a fire drill, smelled marijuana in the room, which is impossible because we hadn't smoked in here. And then they had to write the search. So they had my safe in their car. They said that I had to open it. And I said, no, you don't. You need a warrant because that's my safe. It's my private property. And the security guard immediately turns around from what he was doing, gets right in my face and goes, don't be a sidewalk hero. You're on our property. You're under our rights. I said, so what happens if I don't open the safe? And he says, then we call police and find out why you don't want to open it. So instead of dealing with the cops, I figured I would just kind of handle it at that point and opened it. And in there I had my bowl, my grinder, and about a half a gram of weed. I just kind of sat on the couch and like gathered myself. It was pretty tense in here at that point because I was just angry at the way they were handling the search and what that security guard said to me. But I apologized for getting angry, and they eventually became a little bit more responsive to me and a little nicer and a little less rude because they were very rude at first. They're supposed to be protecting and serving us, but that doesn't mean part of protecting us is raiding our places on anonymous made-up tips or for fire drills where someone could be in the shower and they can just walk in and say whatever they want. I understand that it is the school's property, but we are all human beings. We do have a right to our own space. If this were anywhere else, if this weren't the High Point campus and police had knocked on my door, I would be able to use my rights to kind of defend myself. I think students feel like they're constantly under someone's radar. You know, it's college. It's been a stigma for however long I can remember that kids are going to go to college and do drugs and experiment and have fun. So it's almost guaranteed that if security goes in somewhere, they're going to find something. It makes it so obvious that they're using this to generate revenue. I think that's why they make $600,000 a year in fines, which they actually do. The rules that they have as far as weed here are not, there's no moral alignment. They're just arbitrarily enforced to generate income. But if you have a history with student life, you're on their radar and they will look for you to screw up. And it's just not fair, you know?